Crash Ryan spinning in. What's good, Party Masters? Oh boy. Today's Wednesday, right? Sorry about me not uploading a video on Monday. My schedule got in the way. My real life got in the way of my scheduling. So I decided to do this instead. So for right now, I'm going to record a few things in bulk. There's that. We're going to start off with Lethal League Blaze. Let's party. Alright, Lethal League Blaze. This game went... there's a lot of information behind it, but there's too much for it to count. So, let's just do this while I talk about certain things about the game. Well, for one, a lot of characters were added to this game. Well, some from the original, some have been added since then. About 4 in total. The only reason why I say 4, well, 5, technically. Well, 5, 6, I don't know. I forget the exact number. But let's party. Let's start with Dust and Ashes. Type undead. Here's his bio. Sentenced to death and hanged in his final moment, he was hit by lightning. The word dust echoed in his mind as he was thrown into a state of limbo between life and death. His shadow was split from his body and turned into an entity called Ashes. Dust carries with him a watch that stopped on the exact time of his execution. And the thing is that makes it nuts is that he died. If you look at his watch and if you're able to tell what time it is, he died at 6 o'clock on the dot. Good God. Okay, now, the thing is I can give a little bit of bio about the characters. A little bit more of that bio. The thing is that Dust and Ashes, actually, after he quote-unquote survived, Dust here, and his newfound partner, Ashes, Dust actually found a note that was in his shoe. And apparently, it was the note actually had the... Excuse me, I burped there. The note had the name of the police officer that actually arrested him and sentenced him to death. So Dust actually went to Toxic, the queen of Shine City, and she actually said, "Here's the deal. Here's the lowdown. The guy you're looking for is actually at a masquerade party." And the thing about it is that Dust put on a disguise to actually find the guy and actually... Sorry, I'm just letting him talk. I'm sorry, letting the dialogue go. Let me increase the volume. But yeah, Dust and Ashes, a really interesting character really interesting character. And this was a character that was added in the Steam PS4, the Steam and PS4 version. Lethal League Blaze itself is a really amazing game. I might do a review on it later because there's so much cool stuff, so much cool information behind it, how it went from a beta to what it is now. And the thing is about the characters that I like is that they're just unique in their own way. Like Switch is it also takes a little bit of inspiration from you could say Jet Set Radio a little bit. Because the thing is about Switch, he may look a little bit familiar to a certain robot from Jet Set Radio. Like, oh man, I freaking love that game. Well, Jet Set Radio Future, I should probably clarify. But yes, this... The control... Yeah, the thing I can say is the controls are very simple. And also, on another note, this is classified as a fighting game, so that's actually kind of interesting. But then again, I can understand why. Think of it just like it's like racquetball cranked up to like 15, and I love it. Anyway, the thing is about this. Whoa! Hey, don't do that. Oh, sweet. And that revived my health bar. I was like, wow. Really? I should have just kept... Damn you, Switch. Anyway, it's kind of funny. The controls are simple. You use the B button to double jump. Nice shot, Ashes. The thing is, what is it? The B button is to double jump, and for some characters, you hold the B button, they'll fly. Well, they'll hover. Prime example are characters like Doombox, Jet, and Dustin Ashes here. Another note I like to point out, this game's just really fucking fun. Did he just fling Ashes by... Okay, I forgot. He uses Ashes like... No rest for the dead. I love the voice clips. Jet. She actually was the... When they actually went into making this remake, it turns out, actually, Jet was the new addition. Everybody else, such as... I think it's Raptor, Candyman, Dice, Switch, and Sonata all are from the original. Everybody else you see from that point on, like after Jet, is brand new. So Grid, Toxic, Grid, Toxic, Dustin Ashes, and Nitro are all new. That's the funny thing about that. Those four characters. Oh, just to clarify about the soundtrack, this song is, if you recognize the beat of this song, this is done by Hideki Naganuma himself, Mr. Jet Set Radio himself, baby. He actually did a lot of Hideki Naganuma has done a lot of music work. He did the music for Sonic Rush, Sonic Rush Advance, Jet Set Radio Future, Lethal League Blaze, and Hover Revolt of Gamers. Then again, I can understand because these are like Jet herself is like a Jet Set Radio inspired character. Heck, like there are like three of her skin. Well, nice. 4 of her skins are references to Jet Set Radio. One is called Coco Girl, and that's a reference to Piranha from Jet Set Radio. There's one outfit Jet has called Nuclear, which makes her look like Gum from Jet Set Radio. She has another one in her she has another outfit that makes her skates look like Beat. So you can tell this was like really Jet Set Radio inspired. And I love it too because it really adds a lot of character to this game, really. It shows that these aren't just like box standard characters. Nice. I guess I give a little bit of fact about this one. I didn't know this. I had to look it up because the game. Thank God I did my research. So Sonata is classified as a B girl. Now, if you don't know what a B girl is, she's known as a bar. She frequents bars. Doing so, she helps she kind of persuades patrons of the bar to like buy drinks, and on occasion, nice. And on occasion, Sonata will actually challenge some people to dance off to a dance off. So it's kind of interesting. So she gets her money like just through kind of like just having fun in a way. The thing is, though, is that each of the characters have ages. So Sonata is my age. She's 23. So you can do the math. You do the math on like what year she was born. So you can do the math on that. Latch, the cyborg crocodile. He's like Latch is an interesting character, and if you recognize what he's wearing, actually, he's kind of, if you know Jet Set Radio, that's Yo-Yo's hoodie. It's like a mixture, and his hat looks like a mixture of corn from Jet Set Radio and a little bit of Yo-Yo's. Well, his hoodie is like Yo-Yo's. It's really cool in a way. That like they actually Team Reptile really paid a good homage to Jet Set Radio and Jet Set Radio Future itself. well, considering the fact they got Hideki Naganuma to work on Ain't Nothing Like a Funky Beat, which sounds like a mixture of Funky Dealer mixed with what's that one song that's similar, that has that similar, it has a little bit of mixture of Funky Dealer and a little bit of like that one song like This Like That from Jet Set Radio as well. Like, it's the soundtrack for this game is actually amazing, and as you can tell from what we're battling in, this is another reference to Jet Set Radio Future, because this reminds me of this kind of reminds me of the underground sewage facility, which is really cool. Nice. I'm kind of blazing through here at the moment. This is really awesome. Oh, man.
Are you ready? Play ball.
Let's play ball. Cool. Oh, wait. Damn it! Take that! Candyman! Clock's ticking! The thing is, this game went through a lot of different... Well, this game actually... Take that! Now here's a fun little detail. Actually, sorry I went a little bit dead air there. I was like concentrating for a second. Now here's a little detail. Look at now if you play the game and you look closely at it. The thing is, Dust's shadow, which is Ashes, when he uses Ashes, his shadow disappears, and it's really cool. Like, that's such a good... I get that he uses a shadow, and I guess it makes sense that a shadow would not have a shadow. Oh, did I mention one more thing? Oh, let me mention another thing. Candyman is a voice actor. Yeah, you can. Candyman's voice actor is the voice director of Lethal League Blaze. So yeah. Even the director has their hand in this. Then again, I could say the same thing about Skullgirls, but that's a little bit. That's facts for another day. Because I think due to some people going to some conventions where the staff of Skullgirls. Oh, damn it. Ha. Oh, wow, he does it. Wow, he actually does wind up his hip. Sorry, I was looking at the animation for when Ashes like does the swing. So he does wind up he does wind up a swing, literally, like he's actually swinging. Then again, I guess that makes sense. His shadow does reflect him. It's kind of cool. It's like, I would say, oh man. I'm not gonna make a reference to that anime. Sorry, a thought just came in my head. A thought just came to, an anime reference came into my head, and I'm like, I see all over the internet, and so I'm not gonna make that reference. Ugh. I can talk today. I haven't done this in so long that I'm starting to forget how to. I just did my special.
What's the matter? Scared of my shadow?
I like his voice actor. Really, I do. It sounds so cool. Ah, Nitro. Basically, out of all the characters, really, next to Doombox, which we'll see later, Nitro actually has no special features like the other characters. Him and Doombox are about as basic as it comes. Jesus, just the gruffness in Dust's voice is just really fucking good. It just screams super good. And some of the lines he just has are really good. Like, oh my goodness. Like, when he says ashes do the thing, or sometimes he'll just say, let's boogie, and that's so good. And what if you can't hear what he's saying, so I try to keep quiet whenever he says something, because I know what's going to happen when I get a knockout. He says out of time, or it's showtime. I'm kind of reminded of Skullgirls a little bit whenever he says that. Oh shit, wow, that was a blow. No! Right on the head. Thank God he's dead. That was an unintentional rhyme. Anyway. God damn it. Yeah. He says cheap shot. He says cheap shot. Oh, right, taunting. Yeah, if you hit the, if you push in the right stick, the characters will taunt. Each character's taunt is unique. For Dust and Ashes, specifically for Dust and Ashes, if you, basically you can hold the taunt button with these guys. Well, with Dust, well, actually, no. Yeah, basically, Dust and Ashes are the only exception to where these guys, Dust and Ashes will, where Ash will sit down, or Ash will sit down and use Ashes as a chair. Literally, Ash takes the form of a chair. It's like a fucking Mega Man stage, and I'm loving it. I don't know why, it just does. Oh man, I think I made a reference to one of my favorite YouTubers, and it sucks that they're disbanded now because they were really amazing. Their content's still awesome though. Even it still holds up because like the stuff they talked about really is true. Some of the stuff they talked about really were actual facts about some games they actually knew. If you don't know what I'm talking about Two Best Friends Play. AKA the Zaibatsu boys. And it's, I'll go into them a little bit more later, actually. They're connected to, a number of different video games, but one of my favorites in particular, because of a certain reason, and I'm happy that they're in there because of that reason. And to show that they are really awesome and kind people when they are in there as that said reference. Oh my goodness. Man, like, I will admit though, Legally Blaze actually kind of makes me want to try racquetball almost. Except I know it's not, I know it's not like this fucking intense. Considering the fact, like, the ball isn't going at the speed. Like at like 1,000 miles per fucking hour, so it's like okay. Ah yes, the noise clone. It's like an evil version of yourself just stepped out of a window. A TV. My goodness, wow, my brain is so backfired. I can't even think straight, yo. Oh fuck, cool. Oh boy, take this. Ow. Do the thing! He's getting smacked in the face, and then you see that nonsense. Let's boogie! Woohoo! Gotcha. I taught him to do that. Jesus. That's how he's... God, I cannot... Yeah, okay, in a sense, I cannot get my voice to go that gruff. My voice is too friendly for its own good. Anyone who can be that gruff with their voice, like, in voice act, like, you are amazing. Then again, I'm gonna get some people in the comments to actually give me a list of people who actually are like that. Please give me a list. I would gladly like to see it, because that shows to me, like, I need to look at a lot more anime, or just be, like, in a lot more media. Oh, shit. Nice shot. Damn. Alright then, fuck you. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this, noise boy. Gotcha. Ha!
No rest for the dead.
Yeah, he has a. Oh, man, his lines are gold. Doombox. Oh boy. So, small little fact about Doombox. So basically, the government in this game, aka Shine City's government,
I taught him to do that.
they basically made a weird little robot microchip or something. So the thing, God, actually, I just remember what Ash just reminded me of something, and I just remember what the hell it was. Oh. Got it. So, basically the government in Lethally Blaze, the government actually, you made an invention, and it broke free. Apparently it must have been like a rogue, like, computer virus. So it ran amok around the city, and then possessed a boombox, and it turned into this. The dumb part is actually they use the character Lash, who we battled not too long ago, to actually do this. They had to try to capture this damn thing. Well, they actually were trying to control it. No! Oh god. The reason why Doombox joined the Lethal League is unknown to even the characters themselves. They are scared of his ulterior motive of why he's here. Nice shot. Like, just the ricochet of that was real. Oh, God. The thing that's nuts about Doombox, he's slow as crap. The thing is, he hits like a fucking truck. Not bad for a radio. Oh, God. Also, Doombox kind of reminds me of like reminds me of something else. Oh, and to make a note of what I was going to... Another note what I was going to make a... I can't talk. Another thing I was going to point out about Dust... Another thing I was going to point out about Dust is that in that zoom out with him in Doombox, it kind of reminds me of the enemy from Rayman 3. If you know what I'm talking about, then you get what I mean. He kind of looks like that in the face. Just take away the noose, and he'll look like that character, like that enemy. Team Reptile. This is the ending credits, and it's playing Ain't Nothing But a Funky Beat. Like, the people who worked on this game, you guys did an awesome job. The thing is, I just love it, and I hope to see, like, more added to this game, because the funny thing is that they actually want to add more to the game, because Dust and Ashes was actually kind of something they were really proud of doing, and adding him to the game, and it's really, really cool. And the thing is, this game was actually an indie title at one point. Charles... Chris Ark, okay, voice of Switch. Robert Foster, I don't know who that is. Voice of Flash. Daniel, okay. Sonata. Dice. Voice of Creative. Michelle Johnson. I don't know who that is. Voice of Jet was Michelle Johnson. I don't know who that is. Can someone enlighten me on that one? Tina Kamakosh? I'm sorry if I butcher that. Alexander, what is that? Katnick. Alexander Katnick. Where is he? I don't know that one. Nasty Lovers. Oh, this is the soundtrack. Wow. Like the Ordinary Days 2, verse 2, Digital Hop. Wow, the people who worked on this game were really good. And the thing is, I'm really happy it's not like an indie title. Oh, by the way, this is not the original, that was not the original, what's the word? Ending, the original thumbnail for the Thanks for Playing. When they added Dust in there, you can see a couple of characters' poses were changed. Some of the characters' poses were changed. There's an image online, actually. If you look up, you can see what the original poster image looked like, and then when Dust and Ashes were added, you can see the difference there. Like, there's a huge difference, really, there is. All I can say, alright, that's it for this. Thank you guys so much for watching, tuning in, and hit the like button and stay tuned for more. I'll try to upload a little bit more as I can. I might try to squeeze in another recording of me just doing some random, like, battles in Skullgirls. So, because that's a fast-paced game, and I can get, like, a lot of rounds in just from, and I can talk about some of the characters in there, and some of the voice acting work that was done in the game. Back in the day, there's a person in Skullgirls who actually I mentioned a lot, but I may record that video and see what happens next. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later days.